What's up, everybody? I'm back, and I'm here to talk about more 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. So, over the last few weeks, we've been going over just the basics of learning all the different playable races, the different classes. So, we've gone over all that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about personality and background. I'm going to read a little from the book, but I'm not going to read so heavy from the book. So, personality and backgrounds, Chapter 4. Characters are defined by much more than their race and class. They are individuals with their own stories, interests, connections, and capabilities beyond those that class and race define. This chapter expounds on the details that distinguish characters from one another, including the basics of name and physical description, the rules of backgrounds and language, and the finer points of personality and alignment. So let's just go right through it. Names, okay? So character details, your name. That's pretty descriptive. Put some thought in your name. Sex, you can play a male or female character without gaining any benefits or hindrances. Think about your character. And just what will go best with how you want to play. Height and weight. There's kind of height and weight guidelines for characters. Humans base height can be 4'8". Their height modifier 2d10s. Base weight's 110 pounds, and it just kind of goes from there, and you can do a bunch of stuff. Any specific physical traits you want to give your character: age, color of hair, eyes, skin, any tattoos, any scars. Alignment. I always think alignment is fun. I will read about alignment right now. Alignment. A typical creature in the world of Dungeons and Dragons has an alignment, which broadly describes its moral and personal attitudes. Alignment is a combination of two factors. One identifies morality, good, evil, or neutral, and the other describes attitudes towards society and order, lawful, chaotic, or neutral. Thus, 9 distinct alignments define the possible combinations. These brief summaries of the 9 alignments describe the typical behavior of a creature with that alignment. Individuals might vary significantly from that typical behavior, and few people are perfectly and consistently faithful to the precepts of their alignment. Lawful good. Creatures can be counted on to do the right thing as expected by society. Gold dragons, paladins, and most dwarves are lawful good. Neutral good. Folks do the best they can to help others according to their needs. Many celestials, some cloud giants, and most gnomes are neutral good. Hold on one sec. Okay, chaotic good. Creatures act as their conscience directs, with little regards for what others expect. Copper dragons, many elves, and unicorns are chaotic good. Lawful neutral. Lawful neutral individuals act in accordance with law, tradition, and personal codes. Many monks and some wizards are lawful neutral. Neutral is the alignment of those who prefer to steer clear of moral questions and don't take sides. Doing what seems best at the time. Lizard folk and most druids and many humans are neutral. Chaotic neutral. Characters follow their whims, holding their personal freedom above all else. Many barbarians and rogues, and some bards are chaotic neutral. Lawful evil. Creatures methodically take what they want within the limits of a code of tradition, loyalty, or order. Devils, blue dragons, and hobgoblins are lawful evil. Neutral evil is the alignment of those who do whatever they can get away with without compassion or qualms. Many drow, some cloud giants, and yugolots are neutral evil. Chaotic evil. Creatures act with arbitrary violence, spurred by their greed, hatred, and bloodlust. Demons, red dragons, and orcs are chaotic evil. Alignment in the multiverse. Let's see. Many of them are unaligned. You're going to want to go with languages. Usually everyone speaks common in addition to another language. Usually you want your language, if you're another race, to be your character's native tongue speak. Don't do stupid stuff and be like, I'm an elf, but I want to speak Orcish, and it's because in some elaborate shit story it doesn't help your character. Be an elf, speak elf. You have personality traits. You have ideals you need to carve out. You have bonds you need to go and make out. You have flaws you want to write into your character's personality. You want to have inspirations so that your character, when they build bonds, traits, or ideals, and they play to them, they can gain bonuses for those things. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's a series of backgrounds in here, like Alkalite, with a bunch of personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws associated with it, as well as Charlatan, which is the one that my character is using. Criminal, there's Gold Artisan, there is Entertainer. There's all types of cool little backgrounds and things to really help you hash out your character. There's too much to read, and it would be a boring read to read it all straightforward. But that's all we really have on this. Maybe soon we'll build the character, but personality and backgrounds sound like they can be the easiest part, but they can also be the most complex part. I'm kind of stuck there on my character with that. All right, guys. Everyone have a good night. Thanks for listening to me. Peace.